What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Trains of Lark, February 2026. And it seems like as if it's been a while since we've done anything fun. But hey, we're back together. We're ready to rock it out for another fun night. Don't you agree, boys?
I would say so.
Absolutely.
So for those who are wondering, hey, where's Will? So he will be here in just a couple minutes. His little guy is under the weather, so we're just going to hang out in the meantime here. But I do not have any agenda, no guests tonight, so just mostly just hanging out, maybe running some trains, just chatting away. And if anyone has anything they want to say in the comments, feel free to leave something. We'll definitely do it. So, Cody, what you got right there? That thing looks like a giant bazooka.
Yes, this is my boomstick for when it comes to photographing aviation. This is my boomstick.
And maybe making sure that you get those Western Pacific details up close.
Yes, from halfway across the river. Absolutely. Because I'm antisocial.
Just like Western Pacific was?
All right, Lark. The stream just started.
We gotta we gotta flame him as soon as he comes in.
Absolutely.
So as we are going here, so let's address the elephant in the room that's going on this week, and that is the big news that Lionel has been acquired by the holding company Round 2. So they haven't officially released the details yet, but it is in the finalization of being done. So for those that do not know, so Round 2 is effectively a model hobby type of holding company. So they do cars. They ironically they do some train stuff, but they're mostly the model cars, slot cars, and some car kits. Ironically, one of them is formerly an NPC brand, which used to be with Lionel in the 70s, and that's where they got their iconic NPC name, which I read. So it was only under NPC, the banner, for 2 years before it went to Fun Dimensions. But the thing is everybody associates it with the NPC era. So it's kind of funny how they're going to be both under the same banner once again.
Time is a flat circle.
Yes, it is. So Dan, what's your thoughts on it?
For me personally, I hope it works out for Lionel just great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I was looking up a little bit of the company Round 2. They seem promising for the most part. So, just in terms of first impressions.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple things I'd like to maybe kind of piggyback off what Dan just said.
Sure.
I'm hoping now with maybe a splash of income from the other brands and a new owner. Maybe this is the opportunity that Lionel has been waiting for to update certain models
Mm-hmm.
and provide newer models, newer variations of model. So how they did with the the ET44s. That was a brand new model. Maybe we can expect, more innovation.
I hope so,
models and just, stuff like that.
Hold on here. I'm actually going to try something out here real quick.
Yeah, so that's what I honestly hope is that with new management, there's a plethora of cash to experiment and to hopefully modernize their molds and all that, because that's what right now currently is what MTH is doing, and Atlas.
Not to mention Sunset is getting it going on too.
Yeah, and especially Sunset. So this is probably the perfect opportunity to start updating and modernizing models.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not to mention they probably do have to bump up their competition too because of like MTH, Atlas, Third Rail now.
Yep.
Maybe, heck, who knows? Maybe there might be another O-scale company that's just going to pop out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, I think all three of us can agree, and definitely will. This is definitely very pro-consumer right now. What it looks like now, we had
It
to
looks like it.
the first couple years, but right now, this seems like a move to be on par and competitive with the other O scale guys. So,
Mm-hmm.
O scale manufacturers. So, right now, this is looking mighty promising.
Oh yeah. So Dan, what's your thoughts on it?
In terms of the acquisition,
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? So it sounds good, but will they execute it well? That's the question. That is the question, because it's more so like, oh yeah, it's a model company. They know what they're doing, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it could fall into corporatism a little
Yeah.
bit. But I don't think it's going to, though. But
Mm-hmm.
but like I said, it seems pretty promising.
Oh, absolutely.
It seems very strange to see a new Lionel logo after we've been conditioned for the last 30 something years to see a certain logo.
Mm-hmm.
That's I think that's like the first very big thing.
Well,
Like,
and the other,
whoa, new logo change. That's actually very new.
oh yeah. That's, but
Are you trying to get on Instagram, or
I was trying to, but it was.
that's okay?
Well, I'm curious what chat thinks.
Yeah. Well, there's not very many of us because of, like I said, 3 rails for dads is.
I know, but I mean, for the viewer retention, when they come back and watch the video later.
Oh, absolutely.
What was it? I try to think. I think even when there was another live stream that was going on at the same time when I was doing one of the Thursdays, and I still got a decent amount of viewership.
I think Mad Train's mic also does something.
Mad Train's mic.
That's why I call
Oh
him.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I think he does it like is it every week or every 2 weeks?
I think it's every 2 weeks.
Something like that.
Hold on a
Let's
second.
Let's see.
Yeah, Instagram is acting up. I need to figure out how to make this work. I may actually have to do some trial and error on this. But no, but so what are you running tonight, Dan?
What am I running tonight? So outside is what is it? It's a Michigan Central or / New York Central or New York Central Systems 464 Hudson MTH Premier PS3, pulling just a 2-tone heavyweight Madison passenger cars MTH brand.
Ooh.
On the middle loop, we've got the MTH Premier PS3 New York Central Mohawk number 3001, which is an L3A class, pulling a mixed freight of 1940s and 50s, freight, as you see going behind me right now. And then on the inside, I haven't activated yet, but on the inside, I've got a little Legacy Pensy B6SB 060 that is pulling a Lionel Legacy, and it's pulling a unit train of 8,000 gallon tank cars.
Ooh, okay. So, yeah, I feel bad for Will's little guy. I know he's the weather.
It sounded like the situation deteriorated very rapidly. I needed to choose. I needed to put on my education mindset for there. So.
Hey, so Cody, so since this is gonna be more of a hangout, so you got anything new to show off to the public? Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh, he does. That's right.
Yes. So I don't know if Lark. Dan, I definitely know if you have seen the 2 new funny operating systems that I bought.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yes,
I've seen those.
I think we should show Lark and chat. I think we should do that. And 2 new diesels. You're in my Thunderdome now, Lark.
Oh yes,
Thunderdome.
In the Thunderdome. Let me stand my mic right there for a moment, if that can work.
Hey Dan, look who's in the chats.
Oh, let's go. Hey, how's it going?
It's Sky.
Hi.
Oh, do you have a sister named Sea or Land?
Sea or land?
Because she's Sky.
Okay, dad jokes. Get out of here.
Yeah, I see. Lark can go back in the corner. Go back in the corner.
No. He doesn't get that. He gets one of these. Clear. Explosion. All right, so I have box. Okay.
Okay.
Full box. So I'm going. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Because my nice Rode mic is quite a bit away from me right now.
Oh, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, perfect. Absolutely fantastic. So, thanks to Dan and Will for helping me spend my money. Thanks, fellas.
No worries.
There was an auction site that was selling one of these.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Indeed. Ooh. Yes.
Let's see.
And I showed Dan. I'll pop this open for you, everybody, to see.
Hallelujah.
The Holy Grail.
Indeed. And it did not cost, honestly, an arm and a leg.
Fortunately.
How much did you pay for yours?
$545 to $555. I want chat to look how clean the backhand of this remote is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. And that's the same thing that goes for the box. The box has all of its grips bare, have like little to no damage to them. Backside.
I don't think that thing's been used much at all.
No, it is not. The thing is, what's even crazier is that the box, it has every single one of the 4 like updates. It has 2 extra ones, and there's a free file here that's got version 1.3.
Ooh.
1.3.
Ooh.
So, and the box, on the side of the box, it says December 1st, 2007.
Oh, so it's an older one.
Doesn't look old, though. I mean, it looks pristine.
Yeah,
So let me put these back in here.
I still have my base 3 box inside my office area.
I got to put my base 3 in too as well.
I'll tell you what, running the cab 2 off the base 3 is so smooth. It's because everything that you put on your base 3 is going to automatically carry over to your cab 2.
But
And now for the extra stuff that I have so far. So the next one,
DCS, the accessory interface unit.
there you go.
yes, very excited about that. And this is from the same auction as well. Basically, the next lot just below the Lionel one.
Yeah.
I now have both of them.
There you go.
And this remote also looks like, not very used very much at all. Even the backside, not scuffed.
Personally, as much as I like my Cap 3, you can't beat the classic remote.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just so used to putting it on a TNCC remote.
I said classic remote, son.
Okay. Okay, Dad.
Um,
And now the last one. Yeah, okay, money bags.
Hey,
Top
what's
Trains
that?
is on.
Yeah, hey man, thanks for tuning in.
I did put an Instagram post.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said too, we weren't trying to compete against Three Rails for Dad. It's just the problem was that Dan's schedule didn't work out for tomorrow. It would have been our plan tomorrow, and then last Saturday obviously would have been a no-go, and then tomorrow, next Friday, and next Saturday are no-goes for me. Okay, Cody, back to the Cody show.
Last one, and then I'll have to get out the other box. But we'll tease that one a little later in the stream. The guy who actually had this DCS TIU unit actually has them labeled track 1, track 2, and all of that.
So he's already done all the hard work for you.
Yes, he has, and God bless him for that.
Absolutely.
So this was about $400. I got this one actually for exactly $400.
Nice.
Including this as well. I don't think this has been opened.
It doesn't look like it's been open.
So yeah, I'm very excited. So I know, and I was telling Dan, hey, guess what, guys? I know a real model railroader. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh, by the way, Lark, so I'm back first of all, but second, I got to show you something. Something awesome that just came in the mail.
Yes. Money.
Here we go.
Ooh, the Sue.
Maroon
MTH?
Sioux Line F7s. MTH custom run by Mr. Muffin's Trains.
I need cash. Buy a train for me. I need cash. Things that slow down. We gotta keep
He's an
going.
aggressive businessman.
The art of the deal.
The art of the deal. I would say so
Provided you
too.
don't fight with him on social media, then he'll just ban you on everything and not do business with you.
What was it? But I might run this in a little bit too, test it out.
Yes. Yeah.
But just look at that. The color is just on point.
That looks like
Perfect.
the old Wisconsin Central type coloring.
Trying to think, are you
yeah.
talking about? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. So if I remember Wisconsin Central, actually I wouldn't be surprised if
I think Wisconsin Central Limited's color scheme was actually accurate.
it might. I think it's so like the colors are very very similar to what the old Sioux Line paint scheme used to be.
It's real tickling how Sioux Line, a former Canadian, at least ended up under Canadian Pacific, gave up most of its Wisconsin track to Wisconsin Central, who is now under Canadian National.
How ironic.
Oh, yes. And how ironic that Western Pacific ended up getting acquired by Union Pacific. Apparently, the dog didn't appreciate that.
No, they did not.
So,
They
speaking of
heard the dreaded 2-word railroad, and they had an aneurysm.
The two-letter word that gives Cody aneurysm railroad. What was it? Yes, guy. In case you're wondering, Mr. Muffins is a dealer that's based out of Atlanta, Indiana. I get trains from him too.
Who does he not get trains from?
I know.
That's the
Hey, you could take a look at the layout tour and the rest of the stuff I've been doing. So there's no shortage of that, I would say.
Have you ever? Hey, speaking of hobbies, have you ever just looked on Google Maps to just see if any of your favorite stores have a 360 view in them, and then just look around and just kind of just binge at everything?
I'm trying to think. I mean,
there is one. Actually, we're gonna have we might actually have some fun on the web tonight as a group.
I was doing that last night, though I wouldn't say it was the most productive. I think you know what I mean, Lark.
Oh, now Instagram wants to work?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. That's man. You know. Sometimes Instagram likes you, sometimes it doesn't. Also, funny enough, guys, the intro that was playing earlier, I've got the same exact shirt. That's in the intro.
I noticed that. I was like, oh god.
I didn't even plan that either, too. So that's kind of the crazy part.
That's what he wants you to think.
That's what she said.
It's a psyop.
Everything is a psyop. Absolutely. Yeah. This stream doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination.
It's been a planted memory inside of you.
Well, a planted memory that's in Cody's brain is Western Pacific being a real thing.
Oh, guess what, boys? My Instagram just successfully worked. So finally, I can actually see him there.
Well, what did you do this time? Or did it just work?
You gaslit
got him
just enough. That's why it's working now.
Alrighty.
I don't like any of you two right now.
I can tell you are live right now. Yep. I can confirm that. Oh, dude! So I've got an interesting idea for a guest that you got to bring on. So 2 options: either tattoo trains, or how do you pronounce it? It's CWF trains.
Oh, Bobby!
You get Bobby on here.
Bobby.
Oh, Bobby! I think Bobby's actually watching this on Instagram. Bobby, if you're watching this, Bobby, if you're watching this, we would definitely love to see you on here. The only problem is that if Caleb also comes on too, it may get a little too
that's another idea too.
So, well, yes, Caleb is definitely gonna be a must. So, I'm also looking at Bobby just said I'm flattered.
No, Bobby, you will come on this stream. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, Captain. You're getting on.
Cody, you know what to do. Hold the bazooka up against them. I guess as well.
Get it,
Bobby,
get it.
You will.
Hey, it's
on this stream.
That's Matthew Bulliard.
Hey, what's up, Garrett? We got
Matt?
We got. Hey, so take a look who's with us. Our
Matthew Bulliard. I recognize that name.
Yeah, he works for the 250.
Oh, that's right. So there's actually one thing there's one thing I'm very curious about. I'm going to take a wild guess. I'm going to take a wild guess that 250 is going to double head with 2102 at some point.
Matthew, can you confirm if this is something that you guys are looking to do?
He's going to say, I cannot confirm nor deny.
Oh, he pre-ordered one. Well,
He did pre-order one. Okay. Well,
all
right.
which one did he pre-order though? Which one?
ooh, did he order the original one or?
Well, he probably got the 250, but the question is, did he get the cars and the engine or just the engine?
Yeah, there you go, Garrett's.
Ives guys here.
Spend the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Also, in case you guys didn't see earlier, I got my new Stu Line engine.
Sue him.
Look at that beautiful looking thing.
So he says, I
cannot confirm. I told
Oh,
you he was going to say
dude.
that. I told you he was going to say that.
The feds got to him.
The feds got to him.
The feds
Yeah, right.
got him. Sorry,
You know,
Matt.
right now, for the fact that we've got 3 rails for DAT, okay, he got the original 250. Okay, very well.
Okay.
So I will say this
Go.
for considering the fact that most of the audience is over at 3 rails for DAT, we've got about 15 people on right now on all.
That's still pretty good, though.
That's still pretty
Yeah,
good. Considering
absolutely.
I have not really put a whole lot of effort in promoting it because it was just more of a hangout. So
Well, that's the thing. This is more of like a hangout, just interaction with the community and us. So it's
well, come next month. Next month is going to be a big one. So I got to show you
that's
guys
the plan.
That is the plan. So let me show you guys something here. So, when I was in college, I actually had an internship in Bolingbrook, Illinois, which is near where Naperville, Aurora are at. And
Wait, you went to college?
Yes, I went to college. I have a college degree, but
Man,
no.
fantastic.
So my then girlfriend at that time lived in Bolingbrook, Illinois, and she lived nearby. And oh my gosh, she lived nearby this shop called Walt's Hobby and Model Shop. So here's something that's real tickling. This thing's actually got a 3D view of it, and I just like to go in here and just look around in this and just before COVID, before everything went down.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
That's actually a pretty decent O-scale layout.
Oh, here we go.
no kidding. Holy cow. It's all separated.
Wait, so what we got? It's got a Santa Fe 284.
Let me
He's
zoom
got-
in on that.
Oh,
Zoom in on that. Hold on.
Cody, I think I see something in particular.
I think I see it too.
Hold on.
Oh no, it's just my crippling debt. Never mind.
Wait, where it? Okay, serious question. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
This guy likes a lot.
Woo-wee. Look at that.
Oh boy.
No. Lark,
Actually,
go back.
hold on, Cody. Hold on, Larkin.
Still,
I will say this: that Western Maryland E, I think it's an AC 6000. That thing looks awesome.
That does look pretty cool.
so
The
Garrett, are you
caboose, I
still
think,
here?
looks cooler.
All right. So take a look what's up here. You thought that was nice. Look what's up here. Post-war celebration stuff.
I do have one set,
shit.
believe it or not. It's the
Okay.
the
I'll
Super O
admit-
Steam.
I'll admit, I've always wanted that set. Like
The Super
that
O?
is- Yeah, the Super O set. It's just the way it's presented just looks excellent.
It's got a good sound. And actually, what was it? Larkin, what you can do if you really wanted to. So let's say you want like that set. Like let's say you get that set, but you want like the air whistle. What you can do is you can go to like a couple train shows, and you can find either the 6-wheel or 4-wheel tender that has the air whistle, and it'll work perfectly with it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm serious.
So I have this engine.
Whoa, hold on. Time out.
What's that?
Elaborate.
So to kind of elaborate on this, that engine, even though it has rail sounds and TMCC, and it's basically got like a TMCC, rail sounds, tender. You can swap that out with a original post-war 6-wheel tender, and it'll work perfectly.
Because I
That's
think it's a
pretty
wireless tether.
All right. That's cool.
It is, yes. It doesn't have like the pin wires.
Yeah, no. But that's cool.
I always like the
That's really
TNC
cool.
type of tethers because it's like this giant click right there, and it looks bulky and it actually kind of looks cool. But maybe that's the nostalgia of me. So I didn't have the set, but I did have the AB set. I actually got it for I think about 175 at a train show, and then I ended up trading that to a friend of mine for a K-Line Amtrak F40.
What was it? So I will say this, Lark, in terms of post-war, there's only two things you need, at least in my opinion, is either a 773 Hudson, whether post-war, like original post-war or post-war celebration, and the Santa Fe 2343s with the Streamline passenger cars.
Oh,
let's go the MP.
The legacy variation. I forgot that some of the post-war celebrations later ended up getting legacy.
That's insane.
No. Now I just realized, Lark, that's what Lino should have done for their 125th is a true post-war celebration conventional set.
Well, they tried and it flopped.
They must have did something wrong.
Maybe this is what the new guys need to do: is do the post-war celebration, bring the post-war celebration series. Because in my opinion, they had some of the best box art and of like the higher end train sets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So there's a Virginia. You know what I find so tickling is the fact that a lot of the post-war celebration sets are actually pretty reasonably priced for what you get out of them.
They're not bad at all either.
I mean, you can get a quality one like the Wabash or the Virginia one for under $500, and it's never even been open. Which is on the one hand, it's unfortunate because it means that if you're trying to sell it, good luck. But on the other hand, if you're a buyer and you're trying to grow your collection, you get something solid. Speaking of solid, that's the I think that's the SD70M-2 Cole set.
Can you guys still hear me fine?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Go back to the WP.
No, it doesn't exist, Cody.
Screw you, Dan.
That's the what Pacific.
Look at that. Look at those bad beaches up there. Look at them. Look at them.
Hey, look what's up there too. A lot. Oh, there's some Great Northern, Dan.
I know.
So
that's why
you know what's funny, Larkin?
Great Northern
Here's the funny thing, Larkin, is that I had those GP7s and I sold it. But here's the reason why I want them back, and I'll show you in just a second in this book.
All right. While you're working on that, so Matthew asked, random question as I come from the HO world. What is the status of it, MTH as a company? Is it making a comeback or is it kind of quietly?
Absolutely. Yes. It's making a comeback.
Because, and here's the thing. Mike Wolf himself has said that they've regained a lot of the tooling, or at least they're trying to recreate a lot of the tooling that they sold off to Atlas and Lionel. So we have no idea what that could be. It could be new diesels. It could be new steamers. It could be new rolling stock. It's too early to say for sure exactly what they're going to do.
There is one that they already announced, which is the RS3 as a premier tooling.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised it took us this long to get premier, like high-end scale RS3s.
Oh, yeah. I mean, RS3s, yes. I mean, the Rail King ones were still pretty good, too.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, there's some good stuff.
There's a giant big boy right there.
It's a G-scale big boy. Oh, and it's not the only one. It's not the only Chicagoland train shop that has a 360 view.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I think I know what I want for, what is it? An Alco S2 if it's ever made. I don't know if you can see it, but right there. SP&S Railway number 50. That is, I don't know, something about that. I'm like, I need it. I need that one. I'll have to find a color picture of that at some point.
Box.
I'm still trying to find that photo in case you're wondering.
You're still
It's in here. I know it's in here.
The ramblings of a schizophrenic. It's in there, I swear.
All right, so let's go ahead here. So Bruins also has
Oh, Berwyn's? Yeah, I was going to say, did you ever go there as a kid? Or when you were in Illinois?
Ironically, not. What in the world? Is there like train tracks like right here? My ADD just... Oh, that's why. Stupid thing took forever to load.
Let's see. I think I might have found it, but I want to see if I can find a better picture of it.
I really want...
Actually,
you know what I want MTH to do?
What's
I'll tell you
that?
right now.
Make more
MTH.
West Pacific stuff?
Well, obviously, yes. MTH needs to make an SW 1500 with smoke. Premiere it.
I was going to say, I think they have a 1500
1503.
tooling.
Do we know? Do we know where they're 1500?
I'm pretty sure they have a 1500 tooling, if I remember correctly.
They do. I think
Whoa. Okay, that's cool.
What's
You guys
that?
just see this? Look, Street View. I can just click on it.
Well, that's quite nice.
That's still one of my favorite stores to go to every time I go to Chicago. The biggest issue, though,
I've never been to Chicago.
So whenever you buy something like in Chicago or in that area, it's a 10% tax.
Yep, that's it.
And I'm just like, oh my god, you're better off shipping.
Holy crap!
Ooh. Where's Salsa?
All right. Oh, all right, I found it. So it's going to be really hard to see. Look at that. Right there. So that's some SP&S Alcos right there, without not putting the middle finger up. And then we've got, I think they're 2 GP9s or GP7s on the rear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, darn it. Now I got to get 2 more Lionel GP7s. But I'm also hoping that Lionel does the classic Great Northern Empire Builders paint schemed GP7s or 9s again, too.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. Those would be nice.
All right. Enough of me. Let's go through the... Okay, I wish O-Gauge had better river crossings the way HO does. Ooh, okay. This is a nice welcome entrance. Let's see. We got Southern.
Yep.
Northern.
So, Larkin, you got to get that post-war Santa Fe. That AB.
I don't know what it is, but seeing the ones with the black trucks always depressed me because those were the ones that were kind of crappier quality.
So obviously that's the much later one, but the ones that you need to find is the 2343 ones. Those are the best ones, in my opinion.
That Southern F3 unit looks.
Well, the
really
thing
good,
with the 2343s, they were effectively 2333s, but just with magnet traction.
I just don't see orange and silver in this cabinet, and it makes me kind of sad.
Shh, it's too early.
Too early? What do you mean?
I was going to say, Cody, don't you have post-war WPF units?
Post-war celebration F3s.
Hey, in my opinion, those are the better ones.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't in good faith. I could not in good faith, knowing that I would buy an F3 in post-war, I would want to run it. And if I run it, I'm going to mess it up.
So here's the thing, Cody. I buy it and I run it.
Exactly. If I buy something, I run it. I don't buy it to sit on a shelf.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay,
oh my god, what happened to the lighting? Ew. What happened to the lighting? It got like really dark.
Also, you know what I got you what we gotta do is we gotta send Berwyn some love and see if anybody wants to buy anything from there too. Because I know they've got some decent amount of stuff in stock still. I could probably do some selling for them.
Does this store have an online thing?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they do a lot of custom runs too.
It's mainly MTH. I got to go there again at some point too.
All right. So I know you guys aren't a fan of at least the line, but it's the best I could do.
2. Southern Pacific.
Will claims that he's on.
All right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, when there's a will, there's a way.
Light fires and
Dude, you're missing out. We're window shopping hobby shops.
What hobby shop is that?
This is Bruin.
Berwyn. Who's that?
They're one of the best MTH custom runners, and then they're based out of Chicago.
that's why you've never heard of them.
Yeah.
Oh, senior. Oh,
Dude, okay, you know what?
I do see a 29-26, so that's pretty cool.
So, Larkin, I got to ask you something. Why have you not got the CE and I Mikado?
Because it's $1,200. Dang it!
Buy it.
But
Buy
it's
it.
CE and I.
Do it.
Hey,
Do
Luke
it.
is with us. Yeah.
Newt is here. Let's go.
What's up?
I think he was on the stream last night too.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Newt. Okay.
Hey,
chat,
appreciate
we
you
need
coming
a
in and just
gaslight
hanging out with us,
Lark.
even if it's for a few minutes, Nuke. Because
Chat. We need a gaslight Lark to get the CNEI mic,
He needs to get
DM
the
him,
Lark. Yes.
saying that he needs to buy it.
He needs
Oh,
to buy a
Lord.
lot of things.
Oh, there's a.
okay, you guys start.
Oh, there's a Southern Pacific Daylight Cap Forward.
Uh,
Oh,
Is that
oh,
one of these
Zebra.
pictures taken?
Oh, it's Zebra GP7.
that's actually an SD24, a 24. Or an
Oh yeah,
SD9.
you're right. You're right. I see that.
Join the Lark side.
See, the
That's
problem is I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to diesels too. And steam engines.
Friends by trades. Yeah.
Join the Lark side. We have trains.
When were those?
Wait, Larkin, write that down. Write that down for merch.
I'll already. So there's the Rock Island Independence. Go ahead, Will.
When were those pictures taken?
November of 2023.
Oh, geez. So yeah, probably that stuff's not there anymore.
I don't know about that because it's still recent enough where
We need to see if that CNEI is still there.
slot cars.
And also, Larkin, in case you're wondering, that Mikado is prototypical as well.
Yes, it is.
So that's
So-
just another reason why Lark you should buy it.
Oh, speaking of trains, I've got another one coming. The crossing gates just lit up.
You need to set up a train cam that looks right out
Oh,
where the tracks are.
Southern Eagle has been bugging me to do that.
Wow.
I would.
That's really good stuff.
Okay, so if there is another train store, ironically, that also has
Train World?
Yep.
The go.
Also, I gotta find a way to get one of you guys to get a Michigan themed locomotive or car at some point.
Oh, this is like 2010 era, boys. So this is gonna make you all feel really old.
I don't know what is happening upstairs, but like I'm just hearing so much commotion up there.
Oh my gosh.
I think Kyle's just banging on something up there. Like it sounds like a toy.
He could be having a good time too, you know.
Well, yeah, he is doing much better. I think today
Well,
was
that's good.
Good.
man. It was funny, Larkin. Yesterday, I was it was very late, but I joined Dan's live stream, and my dude, I was very tired.
Dude, this guy looks spent. He was spent.
I'm pretty spent right now too. Like I haven't shaved. My gosh, is that your house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the trains are going slow because they're doing maintenance and way work south of here.
Mm.
Are there red flags?
They're trying to prepare for the big boy trip.
What's funny is that because I'm out in the middle of nowhere, they've sent all their maintenance away together, so it creates like a giant parade almost.
So I gotta ask Lark, and I think a lot of people would like to know this. Whenever a train goes by, like let's say it's dead of night, do they blow the horn at all?
Yep.
Or another thing I should say is that let's
This
say
is
they do in the
quiet
middle of the night. Do you even hear it?
Oh yes, I do. I mean, if I don't hear the horn, I definitely feel him going by. So,
Because the one thing I was gonna say is like people that live right next to train tracks, or at least people that've been there for a while, they just tune out. Their brain just tunes out of it, like in the middle of the night every time you hear a horn.
you'd be surprised. Actually, people
No
think.
quiet zones.
Yeah, people think that like the trains are going to keep you up all night. Nope, nope.
After a while, you just get used to it.
You get accustomed to it, and actually, if anything, it could actually be more of the soother than a disturber.
Oh yeah, like
But-
no quiet zones. You know, I would actually mostly agree.
They don't work.
Yeah, what's up, Jeremiah? Good to see you here, man. So
Jeremiah, I'm guessing is CCM
yeah,
trains. Okay,
dude, he's got some promise with his layout. I grew up on Army and Air Force bases. I just don't hear planes anymore at all.
Oh, Lark. They have the Berwyn actually has a legacy heavy mic in the England Juliet and Eastern.
Ooh,
Juliet
Hey,
Eastern.
take a look at this.
The J.
This is before Lion Chief, dude. This is like super.
Oh
old.
my god, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's a nice set. I've always considered possibly getting that set just because that's a
Kids,
very
if
good
you're
set.
still on here, man, this is a nice set. But apparently, they made it even harder to find TMCC and Rail Sounds equipped HHPH, which I know the engine was kind of a flop, but it would have been nice to see more releases of the HHP8.
it's a very unique sort of engine too. Like it's basically just a smashed Acela with both ends from an Acela, basically.
That literally could not save its life during the fall.
Unfortunately.
Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. You want to talk about good box art?
Dan.
Yeah. Old
Damn.
school TMCC stuff was great.
Dan.
So
And
I
that's
really
ready to
hope-
run.
They have a grunk.
Mhm.
I really and for $349, you can't even get a basic set for that much anymore.
Unfortunately.
And you get 3 passenger cars.
Okay, so I'm going to make a prediction with the new acquisition that Lionel is a part of.
What's that?
I think eventually prices are going to still go up just a little bit. And this is kind of a big guess, but I think it's either going to stay at a certain point or start to go down a little bit.
The biggest thing I think I'm going to be seeing is I feel confident that we're going to see Lionel sets back in Targets and Hobby Lobbies and Walmart, especially Hobby Lobbies, because I don't know if you guys remember, but like up until like the Great Recession, at least my Hobby Lobby had a huge aisle of Lionel stuff. They used to have Lifelike, Bachman, Athearn, K-Line, and Lionel all at the same time. And it wasn't just the sets, too. They had accessories. They had the switches. They had crossings. They had separate rolling stock. So it was really cool. But I would love to see them go back to more of these kinds of box arts because that just looks exciting and appealing to the eye.
Well, it sells. That's the thing is like all this stuff that now is like built to order. So you know what you're kind of getting. But like if you're really truly trying to sell something, you need to advertise it, and that's how they made their money. It was the advertising, like the box art.
Yeah.
And I don't know like if it costs anything for them, but like what really sold me on that pre-war set that just came out, box art. It looks like a pre-war Vision Line box set. So yeah, box art is great. Dang, those are some pretty good sets back in the day.
Well, we were talking. We were doing a 3D view of a shop in Chicago called Walt's Hobby Shop, and they had a whole bunch of post-war celebration sets. I mean, look at the PWCs, and what we were just talking about is just the fact that not only are the boxes amazing, but the prices of them. Like if you look on eBay, I mean, some of them start as low as like $350, and most of them are less than $800, brand new.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of something I thought we were going to see last year was post-war, pre-war celebration kind of things. We got a couple of them, but wasn't it wasn't like a lot.
Well,
I
and
would have
one of them
loved to
got
have seen
canceled
a lot
too.
more. So, what was that?
Well, two of them got canceled. The
Conventional.
Prairie starter set and the conventional New York Central set, which I knew the New York Central one was not going to sell because that price was just stupid for what it was.
The price was pretty insane.
Yeah. Hey, yo,
Oh, what's up, Sedano? What's going on, my dude?
Dano.
What's up, Sedano? We're virtual window shopping here.
We're trying to figure out what else to buy.
Oh, geez, we're trying to figure out what else to
So
buy.
we're going. So for those of you that just tuned in,
That's
so
new to me as well, Will.
we're doing virtual window shopping, and we're going back in time in some of these places. Like this is Train World when they still had their place. This is like 2010, 2011. So this really brings me back to my youth.
Do they not have that store anymore?
It's all pickup. At least the Train World one. Trainland is exactly what you would expect it.
Okay.
No, Sedano. That's not how this works.
What did he post?
Buy it all.
Buy it all.
It all.
Buy it all and resell it for a loss.
Are you going to help us buy all?
Look at this. That K line.
Dang, K line. That's a line I used to remember in Hobby Lobbies was K line.
Well, they so if you're wondering about their demise, they brought that upon themselves. In case you're wondering.
K-Line made some stupid decisions.
K-Line made some incredible things. K-Line sells very well on the secondary market. You look at Stout or any
I'm talking about the company itself because I think if I remember, it started out with like a lawsuit. Basically, it was something about like TMCC, like, oh, we made TMCC, even though they clearly didn't.
Cody. I see Western Pacific.
Jarvis, enhance.
Which, by the way, did you figure out what's going on?
Yeah, I put that in the group chat.
Hold on.
Yeah, I sent the voicemail. I couldn't get back to them because today the back half of my workday got super busy. So, but allegedly they have the payment. So, allegedly, is that
allegedly?
Oh, okay, that's good.
The Great Northern G6, yes.
Oh, the Little Joe. I haven't seen a Little Joe in forever.
I know, right?
So you're looking at the Great Northern. My eyes just went straight towards the
Rock Island. Oh, Cody.
Yeah, keep going.
Are you in the lead for that that other thing that we were talking about? If you catch my drift.
I forgot I was muted the entire time.
Yo!
Dude, you haven't bid. I'm still the leader in both of those things.
Not on my screen.
On my screen, I am.
Hey guys.
Oh no, it says increase my bid. My bad.
Yeah.
Dang, that's the 0880 old Vision locomotive.
That just tells you how old this is.
Man, that was a great locomotive.
Well, what's funny is that where's if I can get the stupid thing to work?
Was that like the first ever Vision Line train?
Yep. That was the
first?
original. They need to bring that back because
It was the first one?
Yeah, it was the very first one that was cataloged. At least it was the first one that when you opened it, because it and the 210-10-2, along with the Evolution and Gen sets, they all came out together. But Pensy was the first one. What's interesting was that one of its special effects was not mentioned in the catalog, and everyone was surprised when it was released. That was the swinging bell. Swinging bell was not originally in the catalog.
Dang.
They added that later on.
They're like, "Hey guys, watch this. We're gonna add this feature and not tell a soul."
That I've only seen a couple of those. I know a friend of mine, Leap and Larry, has one, and that's his baby. And I've seen a couple of
Sorry,
couple on the secondary market, but not too many.
So Dana, you said they're either great or a problem, no in between. So if you're still here, explain what you mean by that, because I don't know anything about them other than the fact they're vision line.
I've heard that they are. Yeah, I've heard that they're very, very, very delicate.
Yep.
Like they're the ones that you just put on, either you put on a shelf or you put on the layout in a roundhouse and you don't pick it up. It's like it's like your Allegheny. You just put it down and that's where it stays. Don't touch it.
Well, the problem with the Allegheny isn't the fact that it can't be picked up. It's just the fact that it's got so many damn piping all over it. It's impossible to pick up properly.
Mm-hmm.
So there is
Sorry
one.
if you heard me sneeze, by the way.
So there is one other store. Oh boy.
Let's go, baby.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, baby. K-Line, let's go.
Yellow boxes.
So you guys, there is another store.
Jensen. NASCAR.
So we're going
NASCAR.
So we're going from New York to
What's up,
Greenville.
Mad?
This is actually a good store as well.
Radius is great.
I've
visited them. They're
I
good.
think I went there in
So they either
2021
work great
or
or they
22.
break. They're impossible to fix. Oh, bless their heart. Well, kind of tends to be growing pains when you're the first vision line.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
another thing too.
Minus the Pennsylvania, I have the Gevo and the 3000, and I will say this, and I'm sorry, minus the Challenger, the first run of the Vision line is superior to the secondary release, in my opinion. Besides the Challenger with that wired tether, it's superior. You look at any of the Vision locomotives that it came out, and the next release is just not great.
Well,
At least
I could tell you why the next release was bad.
for
Oh, here we go.
The CC2 is very Gen 1 electronics.
repair parts. Yep. Oh yeah, and they did have a strange packaging. If they had it on a plank and you had to screw it, and then it was like a cardboard sheath around it. I do remember that.
Sounds kind of
Crazy.
It sounds kind of like the 90s.
Dude, moving that thing sucks.
What, the 90s?
Dude, I hate moving because all this is gonna have to come down. But dude, moving that locomotive is terrible. It's
What?
Wait, what locomotive?
90?
the
90s?
90s.
Yeah, you want to
90's hard to move?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to explain to, I can.
No, don't go grab it.
I'm going to change that opinion.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm grabbing it right now.
And yes, CCMF trains, yes. Friends compete and outbid others to just spite the other.
So for those that haven't figured out where we're at, we are at Brady's Trains right now.
Oh,
In case you guys are wondering, this is the current paint scheme that 90 is in right now.
the
It's
1990s version.
1990s paint scheme.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I'm glad that they
So
went to it.
I gotta ask you guys. So why is it such a pain to pick up? Because it looks kind of like a tiny engine.
Oh, can I please take this down and then you can just tell me how I'm wrong? Because
You are
Okay.
Yes, you are wrong.
All right, go for it, Will.
I'm looking at my 90 and I've seen videos of people unbox trains and like Eric in particular, just rah, take it out, rah. And I am so delicate with like I grab the pistons and then I grab the back and I just lift it up and I also wear all these rings, so I'm super, am I gonna scratch it? So I take off all this stuff. Man, I don't know. I just don't like picking up trains. I just really
He's
don't.
iced up.
You know what's the easiest one of the easiest engines to pick up? Ironically, a lot of the 484s, because the balance, at least weight balance, is so evenly spread out that when you can hold it in your arm and it doesn't feel like as if it weighs that much because everything's spread out weight wise. So
When were these pictures taken, Larkin?
This is June of 2021. So, oh gosh,
Yeah,
oh god,
Let's go.
No, that's a crazy.
No,
that's cursed.
Let's go.
no, that's okay. That is where we just stop.
That's
That
like last
face
night's
the
thing where
corner.
you draw the line on cursed locomotives. A Crusader
This is some
painted up.
heresy, I sense.
That's a forget yellow belly. That's a white belly.
Speaking
No, it's a blue
of
belly.
blue
blue
goose
belly.
as well,
Oh,
you are probably going to pre-order that one as soon as it comes in. Oh, Sue.
Oh yeah, if
The
and
squirrel.
when MTH. Oh, dude, but look at that one. Oh, and that was the old.
2102.
If they would have made that logo in the back tender, would have maybe shortened. Just it wasn't right. I probably would have purchased that
Blue
one.
Mountain and Running. I think that was correct because
No, well, it was correct, but it just doesn't. It didn't look like that on the tender, in my
I
opinion.
will say this: they got the coloring right because when it was Blue Mountain and Running, it wasn't in its Reading Ramble scheme. It was in its
just all black.
The only thing I don't care for was the fact that they put white white rods on there when the freight livery was black, like all black.
Well, I think those are supposed to be blackened if you look at it closer.
Oh
But-
gosh, is Garrett still on here?
So, I will say this. It's-
What the heck is that?
That's gross, is what that is.
Moving on. Moving on.
Gross.
GP60M.
Hey, listen, Will. You thought that was gross. Just think of last night, and everything will be okay.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. I do want to ask you guys a
ruined it
question
last
real
night.
quick.
We had a great night.
about the J.
and-
I do have
Go
a
for it.
question.
Sure.
It has been notified. I've been notified that some of those MTHJs are still out there.
Right.
Mhm.
I am super kind of not against just purchasing MTH stuff because I don't run a
Well,
lot of it.
Well, I will tell you
You aren't
this.
going to find in a locomotive that's a J that looks that good if it's not MTH. So bottom line is, gentlemen, do I get it or do I not?
Yes.
What, an MTH one?
Oh.
I would get it.
You would.
Oh, that's the
I
Rocky.
would. I
That's the-
have the MTH Premier one. Is it the Spirit of Roanoke one in particular?
Where I know it is, yeah. It's
So-
the Roanoke one.
Oh gosh, we got another wall.
Here, I can pull it out real quick in
Yeah,
case you're
I know
curious.
the wall.
Yes.
Sure, we have struck another wall.
So I'm gonna pull out the J real quick.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's a good price for it for Rail King.
There you go.
Oof. It does
Now
look
sell
really
it now.
nice.
But you know what the best part about the MTH ones is? They actually have the correct
Rod.
size drive rods or roller
Yeah.
bearing drive rods.
What's interesting with the J's, if I recall correctly, is that they're not very big.
Surprisingly, no. If you compare it to like
Here's something that might surprise you: the Class A and the J actually have the exact same driving wheel size.
interestingly,
Yeah, the Class A's have the largest driving wheels on any mallets.
So here's my thing, though, man. It's just, I think that they falsely advertised that they recorded the whistles or the whistle from NNW 611 when it was originally cataloged like a while ago. And it's that throaty, like, that throaty whistle that's like on
I
the
know
GS4.
which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
What was it? They do have the bell.
They do have the bell, right? They do have the bell. But one thing I wish in this most recent run that they would have done is the PFA announcement where they fire up 611. That was amazing. That's awesome. But in this most recent version, I don't think it's spectacular with the see, and the other thing too, man, it's right. The last time Lionel did the NNW 611, it was
Like it was that red stripe. That's what killed it.
well because it was the post-war version on everything. It was the post-war 746. Yeah, so Lionel came out with the 746W,
Right.
which was a post-war variation of it, and they did not change the paint scheme on any of them. And they just kept it all the same,
Huh.
which is why they were all ruined. But yeah.
I am confused.
No.
Okay.
I like the fact that Lionel thought of making a J back in 1957 before the J's were even super popular. It's like as if like they knew ahead of time that they were going to be popular. And it still tickles me to this day. 611's worst day was ended up being its biggest blessing in disguise.
Are you talking about that wreck?
Yeah, when it wrecked. Because they ended up having to repair it and basically give it an overhaul, and then when they were starting to retire them, 611 was in the best shape.
They're like, hey, you're freshly repaired. You go next.
Hey, so I'm going to temporarily cut off at least the screen here for a sec because I want to provide an update with you guys regarding at least the acquisition of Lionel by was it
Round 2?
Thank you.
Sure.
So I got an insider that actually worked for the Nashville store, and I can't share his name just because I want to protect his identity, but let me at least share with you what he said, at least what they were told. So,
right.
Round 2 is buying the whole company, lock, stock, and barrel, but they wanted to keep our identity because of the brand recognition. So they're calling it Lionel Brands, but Lionel Racing and Lionel Trains will remain, and for the most part, the exact same. However, they have basically hinted that they're going to have a larger budget, which could mean brand new trains and brand new tooling. So it sounds like to me, if this information is correct, Round 2 is going to dump a whole lot more money into the company.
Good.
Awesome.
So, literally just said that at the beginning of the
stream. Here's something. So I want to say this here since Jeremiah is here. So Jeremiah is going to produce an excellent video about kind of everything that's going on, at least regarding the merger. If you guys get a chance to watch it, you should, because in my opinion, it's probably the best one out there, and compared to what everyone else is doing, because it's very honest and it's very thorough. But where I'm trying to go with this is this: I think we as a content creator community, we've got a chance to get into the ear of Round 2, because they're probably going to be because they already are familiar with HO and N, but I think they're going to be flying blind going into the O gauge community. I think if we as a community can step up and try to reach out to them, I think they're going to be much more receptive, because he also said they're going to try to be much more open to the community. And if that means getting more involved in the shows and try to bring it back, then that's going to be good for all of us. But now that Will's here, let's just think about this for a second. I mentioned it to you guys privately a couple of nights ago. What a time it is to be in the O gauge right now, especially after what felt like over a decade and a half of just quietness and kind of here and there. Sunset is back up and hitting the ground running. MTH is making new tooling again. Atlas is starting to hit its stride. Menards is in its prime for the budget. RMT, is it RMT?
Yeah, RMT.
Ready-made trains
is doing excellent. And now Lionel is about to get new management, ready to dump in a lot more. We've got pretty much a lot more options again, something that we really haven't had since the early 2000s.
I'd agree.
So
I would say so.
This is a generational run right here.
Yeah. See, this is the thing that makes me say I've known for a while. I felt like as if that at least the O gauge community was about to go through a massive renaissance, because when the lockdowns happened, a lot of people started turning to their hobbies, and one of them was trains, and was actually how several people, including RBP, that's how they managed to get up and going. And when Chris did that, he basically did everything in less than 2 years what it took Eric to do in 15 years.
Mm.
And then when you look at that, then suddenly everyone's like, oh, this actually is something I can relate to. And I'm only in my 20s. And look what's happened since.
Right.
But
It's a good time to be in this hobby for sure. Doesn't matter what scale you're in as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just great to be a model railroader.
I just got to find a way to increase my income now to buy more trains.
You all right, Will, or you just
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude. I'm sorry if I look like sad or tired. I promise you, I'm just.
He's drained. We know.
Well, I figured just my little guy.
I promise, dude. I'll perk up a little bit. No, I promise, man. I am.
You bought a girl set.
No, I wish. I'm fired up. I just. I'm exhausted.
Kyle wore you out from. You had a long week.
Yeah, it's crazy because this week was a short week, but man,
it did not feel like it.
No, and it like yesterday morning. Or no, it was this morning. My gosh, I don't know. He just woke up. I mean, I don't know if Gary's ever done this. If just Gary just like wakes up and just is in a like for no reason.
Oh,
like, would they wake up screaming?
Yeah.
Oh, now imagine it happening at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what's been happening the last couple of nights because he's battling a little bit of a cold. And like it's like 3:30 in the morning, he's just like.
So, my favorite thing that Kyle does, because we have his baby monitor. I'm gonna take off this stuff so I don't damage his wall. But he flips over incredibly fast, but then he'll just look at his wall and just do, and we're on the other side, so it's like, all right, I guess we're gonna wake up. So yeah, I promise, dude, I am okay.
But,
man,
he's I want mommy. I want mommy.
I am very beat.
You know, for the fact that we've got 3 Rails for Dads going on right now, the fact that we've got 20 people on 3 different platforms right now, despite
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Wait, say it one more time.
We've got 20 people tuning in right now.
Dude, heck yeah. Over Instagram and YouTube?
Yeah, and Facebook as well. Oh, and you missed out. Our favorite 250 T1 guy came back. The one that was part of the Matthew guy, the one that was joined us for at least the for the catalog that said that he was a volunteer for. He's
gotcha.
Earlier. So
gotcha.
Well, what's up, John? Thanks for tuning in with us.
What's going on, John?
What is John Toll?
All right. So now, do you have this, Dan?
Yes.
Your thoughts?
I can pull it out real quick.
Of course.
Oh gosh, that's a long.
Show and tell.
We did not ask, but we shall receive.
Oh, dude, I like that mic that you have. Is that the one you were talking about yesterday, right?
I mean, this is the mic that I use predominantly for my aviation photography, and I mean, I've had it for
tender.
Oh,
right?
gosh,
now
more.
Ooh.
I just don't pull it out very often.
And then here we go.
He does have it. Heck yeah.
I don't know. Like MTH did a really nice job on this one in particular.
You know, I don't know what it is, but MTH seems to hit it out of the park with all of their USRA style steamers.
Yeah, they really do. They look.
I was actually kind of hoping that they would do another one of these sometime soon. Well, at least on their latest run that they could have done, but that's okay. I still got this one.
Oh wow.
But we're gonna put you back.
All right, give me a sec. So, back to the dangers that is the Brady shop.
I almost said, "Is that a DuPont?"
Oh, that's an army train right there.
Oh, there you go, Will. There you go. There's a reason to go back to Brady's.
So I try and visit Brady's every time we go up to Philadelphia. So hopefully in October when we go up to York, we'll make a trip down there.
Ooh.
Actually, so funny you should say October, Will.
Yeah.
So you know, as of right now, how? Oh, what's this?
What?
Squirrel.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, that Army passenger set looks kind of nice.
Oh my gosh, guys.
What's
So-
up?
Oh, so here, Dan, you go first on talk about October York, and then I'm going to talk about something else.
Okay. So what I might do for October is that, so you know how this York October as of right now is supposed to be Friday and Saturday?
Yeah.
So I was hearing it from somewhere, but I was talking with someone, but someone said that they were talking to one of their local dealers, and I guess their dealer, and I don't know if this is true, but supposedly one of the dealers they're talking about was saying is that it might be reorganized, like in terms of dates, because I don't know. I guess the dealers preferred more of a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, or they just didn't get the note.
I would not be surprised. It was quite the there's this term of expression that I like to use, and it's definitely widely used in the military. I don't know if it's used in the civilian sector, but flash to bang kind of thing. It's so like there are these things called star clusters, and they basically just like a flare that just explodes and they just light up the sky, but you do it like this. But yeah, like flash to bang kind of thing.
Yeah.
That decision was very like one of those.
So I mean, from what it seems to me is that like they just made the decision and they're like,
Yeah, just
shoot first, ask questions later.
yeah, like we're just
And,
gonna.
I'm just like, whoa, wait a second, you didn't
we'll
talk
take
about this
apologies
first?
later. Yeah, can we talk about this, gentlemen?
Yes.
I don't know, Larkin, if you're allowed to show videos on YouTube
I
while
can.
we're streaming, but
Well, so before
I'm pretty
you begin that, I will say with that information, take that with a grain of salt because I have no idea if that's true.
oh yeah, I mean, I'm still planning on attending York this year. I mean,
Will this be your first York?
this will be my first. This will be our first York.
Oh, so I'm gonna let you know something as well, boys.
Mhm.
So there's gonna be something really special about this fall York, and that is, in addition to all of the stuff that you're used to, they are planning to make the debut of Caleb and Garrett's documentary on York.
You're talking about this April York?
The fall one.
Nice.
So
That's gonna be so cool.
yeah, so it's still take it with a grain of salt because they're still trying to finalize it. But what Caleb and Garrett are doing is huge. I mean, they're really investing in enough to where TCA's actually helping out a little bit. All right, what you got here, Jeremiah? So I'm curious.
So I will say is that like here's the issue I have with weekends is that like more so you're gonna get locals for the most part. And
Mhm.
I will tell you this, most dealers and people that are there, they're looking for a sale. And I hate to say it, that's really why most of the time they're there. And most of the people that are coming in Thursday and Friday, they're people that have a decent income, unfortunately. So, yes, well, they might have that attendance. I just don't think they're going to get that sale value. That's just the way I'm looking at it. Plus, another reason why I like the Thursday and Friday is because typically me and my dad will do a Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday we'll see the 2102. And then we'll just head home Sunday.
The thing that for me, the prime day for York is that Friday. So I know some people go the Thursday for the deals, but really, as Secondhand said in his video when we all went to York 2024 together, Friday is the meat and bones of the show because that is the show in its prime. That's when everyone's basically there, no packing. It's full on game time. And what was crazy is this. one of the biggest things that took me by surprise when I went to York in 2024 was a lot of people that just like I maybe talked to occasionally here and there. And looking at you, Dan, suddenly they're like, "Hey, you're here. I want to come hang out with you." And then they end up, and then suddenly you realize, "Oh, you have cool friends." And so, and holy crap! And then there's Dan, like, "Oh my gosh, you're a tower."
I'm 6'6", in case you're curious. But here's what I think is going to happen is that maybe for this season, what I think they'll do is that they're just going to see how it goes for the first York or two, and if it doesn't, bring out as traction as they think it will, then it'll go back to what it was. That's how I think.
I can tell you this too. I'm actually been helping out behind the scenes with the Eastern Division on what they can do to bring in like more people to York. They really do want to hone in on trying to bring something in for the HO and the N scale community. And we've already managed to get a partnership with Lucy Dormant, the social media social media manager for the NMRA, who we've gotten along with extremely well. And kind of the plan is hopefully over the next year or so, we'll be able to slowly integrate it to where it feels like almost like an Amherst 2.0, but it still keeps that classic York taste that everyone remembers.
Oh, yeah.
Is this weekend Allentown, or did that already happen?
It's Allentown this weekend. So the thing that I've kind of learned, at least from the East Coast side, there's really, you've got Amherst, you've got Edison, you've got Allentown, and you've got York. Those are pretty much your big four Eastern, at least in terms of like the larger scale ones. Those are your big four. Edison is also known as Greensburg. And then by far the biggest one, like west of the Mississippi, is Rocky Mountain. I mean, there's that one, I think, averages well over 10,000 people.
That one's it's great. It's great, man.
And that's where you
so ready for it too.
Cody, you know what? Maybe we should start a GoFundMe for Wipeout, so that way we can raise him about $1,000, so we can get him here next year over to the East Coast.
I live on the West
There's
Coast.
a lot of cool stuff happening.
We don't get
it wouldn't be out of the question for that to happen.
That's the scary part that I worry about. You guys and your
dude, I bet you the entire community would be like, you know what, this man needs a vacation. Let's bring him out.
So, I will tell you guys this. So obviously, for obvious reasons, this year is a no-go for me for York. But
right,
Carol and I are, along with the two kids, we are targeting doing fall of 2027 as a family. Like, you get to meet everyone. And I might I might lead the push to get everyone, like every single content creator, both big and small, to try to come and start planning that. Because if you plan it out far enough, you're more likely to get more people to come. I think it'd be just super cool, because I think that's where York is going to go. It's going to be more embracing the youth movement, the content creators, the YouTubers, the Instagrammers, the TikTokers. I think that's going to be the direction York needs to go if it wants to thrive. And that's one of the reasons why Amherst has gotten so big, is because of all the publicity. Because really, Amherst wasn't really that special until about a few years ago.
You did say
I went
something
there in 2021 or 2022. It was a really good show. I will say that.
Go for it, Will. You guys smirk on your face.
Something though, right? That social media is good for the hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen of the panel and the jury. There's a lot of our peers, and I'll say peers because we are all peers in this hobby, that don't think that way. And unfortunately. I don't think that I don't like to say people are wrong, but I believe that those people are wrong, because this hobby is made on the community, and we in this time we interact through Facebook with us. Dude, I've never met Cody, I've never met Dan.
He certainly hasn't met me.
Yeah, I've not met 50% of the people that are in this room. But through social media, I know them through social media. They know me. They know my family. They know what I like. They know all this stuff. I know, Lark's family. I know Dan's, Dan's family. I've met with his dad. I know Cody's like dog and everything too. But where I'm going with that is that the
Just
thing
the dog.
is, I
Just
know I'm
the
kind of going
dog.
on a tangent, but what I'm trying to
Or
get
one of the two.
is social media is good for this hobby. I challenge people to counter that, at least counter and be like, I disagree. I would love to have a debate because, in my opinion, I think that if it wasn't for social media, I do think that we'd be in trouble because
I
I
would
look
agree.
at any other hobby in the world right now, and through social media, it's expanding. Like crazy thing enough, man. Like the Pokemon cards. That's like a very less than like 1% thing in my brain. But Pokemon cards, that thing, that exploded with social media. But now here's another thing too. We just celebrated the Daytona 500. Gentlemen, I hate to say it. I might start getting into Lionel racing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's incredible. But
Stock car racing.
that's another thing
Yeah.
too. Like there is
Oh, God.
all of
Yes.
these different hobbies have a community who live on social media. You interact with the people, you get to see what people collect, you get to, for companies, that's how they get to the consumer. I don't think where someone says social media is bad for model railroading, I challenge you to tell me why.
It doesn't
I'll
make
just-
any sense
It's
either.
the opposite. It's the exact opposite.
Yeah. If anything, it's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to it.
One of the things that I remember seeing in like the mid 2010s, like if older guys saying like once kids get into smartphones, it's pretty tough to get them out of it. And like as if
That
like
is not necessarily true.
well, here's the thing. It's going to be the social media like YouTube that's going to get them the exposure because how do you think people know about Eric Siegel? How do you think people know about Chris Raines, who is RVP? In case if you guys don't know who that is, so and meanwhile, I've been what I try to do as well is like I try to be a mentor, kind of like a good role model for at least a lot of the newcomers. Like I know Will, you got back into you kind of took a little bit of a quietness, I think, around when Kyle was born, and then
Yeah.
you got and then you came back roaring this year. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I want. Well, really, it was Ben's live stream, ironically, and then Dan, I know
We're
you've been.
trying to peer pressure him into making another video. He needs to do another video.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking about you,
I
Will.
know. God.
Dude,
I know.
look, the
You think
2920.
that's bad? I haven't made a video in almost 2 years.
So
I'm still going,
I'm worse.
but that's just me.
And actually, one of the ones that I've been helping out, trying to help him grow, is actually in the chat right now. That's CCMF Trains. That's Jeremiah. So, dude, if you guys have not had a chance to look at his videos on YouTube or his Instagram, his layout he's got something very good in the making, and he's very grounded. And in my opinion, I think he could possibly be another big one if people are pay attention to what he says, because he's really grounded. I think a lot of what he talks about is really thorough. So, and then there's another one. He goes by Sam. So, yes, I know there's another Sam in this hobby, like as if we don't have enough. Speaking of Sam, what's up, man? Hope you're doing all right this evening.
Sam Gable, how's it going?
It's my guy. His name is Sam. His real name is, I think, Sam Moreno. He actually just started on Instagram earlier this year, and then he was showing off some good stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy's too good to kind of have to work the hard way. And so I talk with him, and now he and I chat pretty regularly. So,
dude, so CCMF, this is the guy. I've watched his stuff before. This dude's good. This guy's very good.
Wait, hold on.
Let me take a look. I need to look this up too. Hang on.
Wow,
Sam,
that's awesome. Oh, he did just post Lionel acquisition, the end of the world.
so I think
the end of the world.
I think he's the first on the O-Gauge community to actually
Probably
make a
to
video.
publish anything, yeah. To publish anything for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or what he's gonna do? He's putting that title to bait everyone to watch it. Where it's
there's going to be a lot of people that do make a video. I mean, I think it's a good thing. I really do. I will be very honest. Like when Larkin posted that in our chat, I talked about this last night. We were watching Predator Badlands, Kat and I physically said, "Nuh-uh," and Kat was like, "What?" I was like, "Lionel's been botched," and she's like, "Shut your butt!" Like it
still blows my mind that happened because I remember because I saw it in I don't remember where I saw it. No, I think it was in one of the group chats. Oh, there's Sam. There's the one that I was talking about. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
By the way, Sam from CCMFT Trains, I just subbed to your channel.
Same.
Jeremiah, but maybe we'll have you on as a future guest, Jeremiah, just so that way.
Yes.
What'd you just do?
Tell us your story.
Did you mute yourself?
What did I just do? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was watching something. And it just like, well, I'm so sorry. I did have it muted because it was quite a loud moment.
Were we gonna witness a scream like it is in the intro? Ah!
Oh, I was wondering what Larkin put for the.
I think it was just some extra B-roll footage, if I remember.
Yeah,
awesome.
There's footage of my WP mic in there.
So what I basically did was I tried to include a scene from each of the layouts. So Will, since I already had your Napa Valley wine train in there, I just basically put the Alco and the passenger sit on there. Cody, cool, same for your video. I just included.
It's just the floor of my garage. That was before I even had the layout.
Should we play it again to remind everyone?
Yes, sometimes I have to remind people that I don't have a layout.
What? I'll do it.
I do, but you know
what? I
dare you to do it.
Hey, I'll do it.
Let's. We've got everybody in the stream. Let's
also
roll the clip.
Also, pay attention to what Dan's wearing. Anyways.
Dude, I'm telling you,
floor is so disgusting.
Dude, no, the whole freaking intro is good. It's really good. I love it. Kat really loves that intro too. That's awesome.
It's funny. So here's something that's interesting was the fact the music was literally just like kind of like a spur of the moment thing because I like to listen to a lot of instrumental music, like a lot of background type music, just because I like getting the nostalgia feeling like I'm watching an old VHS tape. Yeah. And then I found that song just going through Apple Music. I'm like, whoa, this is really good. Like had like a really upbeat intro, and I'm like, you know what? I'll do a spur in the moment kind of thing.
Vic Lewis is online today.
So he is actually a dispatcher for CSX, and he very good guy. But you bring up about Joe Heinrichs, and he will speak Fawn. And he will light a fire about how he feels about CSX after they dumped him, which I liked him. I thought Joe Heinrichs was perfect as CEO for CSX.
If you want like some really good stories, talk to my buddy Ryan. He works for NS.
My dad.
I'll leave it at that.
For when his time on UP, he retired out of UP as a conductor, and
we know a certain conductor that was UP, a certain conductor that may or may not be in the chat right now.
That's crazy. I think I might know that dude as well.
Yeah,
who the hell you guys talking about?
Don't we know this dude or something?
I heard he did good, and then he just wiped out.
Yeah, I think he got wiped out. You know.
Throwing the
Well, he was. I think he was hoping to
Mark,
get
you're
the Western
very lucky.
Pacific tour, the exclusive tour in the shops.
Oh my.
Sorry, did I say that?
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Oh,
Joe is one of the greatest humans. So,
Oh. Go ahead.
yeah, so Vic has actually personally hung out with Joe, and I think if I recall when we saw each other, Vic, if I recall when we were at the Jacksonville show together, you said that you were planning to have either were about to have lunch with him or you were planning to have lunch with him on a personal level. So, but he basically speaking, Joe was like, no, screw the merger. I'm going to continue doing what I do best. And then hedge funds basically thought, hey, let's get rid of him. Let's try to merge. Yeah, what's going to happen when STB inevitably says, no, piss off, Union Pacific?
So I will say, even though UP and NS are going to refile, I think they're still going to get denied.
Yeah, the fact that they've already got denied the first time, well, because the thing that really stood out to me the most was them calling him out about the terminal rear of St. Louis, which was done to basically not have an advantage or a majority for St. Louis. And apparently STB did not appreciate their answer. So
they're going to find another reason, trust me. They're going to find another reason.
But so I think we mentioned this before. I genuinely do not believe it's going to work. And here's the reason why. Some people say what about the merger with KCS and Canadian Pacific?
There were two smaller railroads.
KCS was by far the smallest Class 1 railroad out there. And Canadian Pacific is nowhere even close to the same caliber as UP or Norfolk Southern. I mean, they're basically
national.
I mean, yeah. Canadian National is only big in the U.S. because of the Illinois Central acquisition. Outside of that, they don't got squat outside of Grand Trunk.
KH project this year, by the way.
Yeah. We are doing good. We're just venting about how stupid this UP-NS merger is.
So I also got another thing, Larkin, to say, too. So you know how the big boy's supposed to be coming over like coast to coast? Mm-hmm. What if the STB go like for its second filing that UP and NS are doing? What if they say no and that's final? And because the results of that, UP is going to be like, actually, we're not doing the tour anymore because we're not merging.
Yeah, you do realize how terrible that would be from a publicity standpoint. And
if they did that, I'd be like, I would sell all my UP stuff if that was the case.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, UP is probably
not that it would affect them, but you know.
So Vic says, here's the thing. UP claims to take 2 million trucks off the road, but UP's intermodal business has gone down every year for the last 10 years.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Nothing like a good old gaslighting.
They try to hide it.
Here's the thing. I think mostly if they want to do it, they need to form kind of like an alliance with one where, like, if UP wants to have an alliance with Norfolk Southern, they have like direct connections to where they can take the advantages of a merger without.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay. I'm in a bidding war right now.
He's in a bidding war with himself.
Yeah, he's having a bidding war himself of what WP power is better.
Absolutely.
But one of the other things too, and that's the thing. It would not surprise me if UP went that low.
No. Oh, absolutely. Especially with the new president. God, just
Jim
being a pencil pusher as he is. Yeah, absolutely. I could totally see that happening.
Think about the big boy won't clear.
Boys are saying, take a look what Vic's saying.
So here's the thing: is that it'll clear the curve. That's the easiest part. The hardest part is getting into DC.
Mm-hmm. Which they're going to try and bring her to 4th of July. I mean, that just makes logical sense.
So what I could see is getting as close as Philadelphia.
The biggest thing that I'm curious is this. So it's not going to New York, at least not under its own power. Is New York basically said no?
They would have to tow it in.
Yep, that's
like
what they
did. Electric.
That's what they did with Flying Scotsman when she came to the U.S. But my question is, and Vic, feel free to say something too, is how far south are they going to bring the big boy? Are we talking as far south as Atlanta, as far south as Jacksonville?
I gotta imagine Jacksonville.
So Vic, feel free to share your thoughts because there is a main line for Norfolk Southern to get into Jacksonville, and it's a pretty good one. Personally, if it was up to me, I talked to Florida East Coast, like, hey, do you want to run the big boy all the way down to Miami and just let it race along the Florida East Coast?
Yes.
What was it? So one of the things too, and here's what I actually might do when the big boy comes around is I fully suspect it's going to come to Michigan, and here's why.
No question about that.
Because here, if you know the region, it'll basically go from Chicago, and they'll take the northern route up to Grand Rapids, then cut across all the way to Detroit, and then go south to Toledo.
So let's talk about the cities that we know that we can already tell they're going to be. So Detroit, yes. Ohio, yes.
Yep.
Vic says, God, that would be a sightseeing to go down FEC main line. Speaking of which, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore got to see it. Really,
I'd have to imagine that probably have some. I'd have to imagine it probably go through there in some way.
It would be really funny. It would be hilarious. Is if Big 4014 comes on to Stroudsburg, like, hey, can we hang out with you guys for a little bit?
That is what you would call destroyed tracks 101.
So 2014 would buckle the rail underneath it.
Hey, 611 can handle it.
Okay, but
611 in comparison to the 4014 is
no, Chief.
So from what I've heard,
you're delusional.
They're going to try to bring 4014 at least to Spencer or at least close to the North Carolina Transportation Museum.
That'd be nice.
Can you, Matt? Oh my gosh!
Vic Lewis laughs at your suggestion.
No, I think. So Nashville will, yes, it will definitely be in Nashville. I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Atlanta's,
but the funny,
Atlanta's by far a sure bet. Let's just get that out.
Definitely go to Atlanta.
Well, here's another thing too, Lark. If you don't know, in Nashville, Tennessee, they're restoring number 576. Could you imagine at the same exact time 576 is restored?
Or better
yet, boy is
4501. Imagine if 40. So it's the meet. So let me say this. Here's a crazy thing. If 4501 gets to meet Big Boy, think of this. 4501 has been in Steam with the Daylight and the Flying Scotsman next to it. Think about that for a sec.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty cool.
If you have the Big Boy, that might be the best. That might be the most popular running Mikado of all time. So Vic, I agree, but I think CSX is going to pull up something big for 2027, given the fact that B&O is going to be in Spy Centennial.
614.
Yeah.
2102. 2100.
I actually what about 576?
How much opium are you huffing there, Dan?
576 is, I think, probably has maybe 2 more years left on it.
I'm actually going to tell. I will tell you this. It's much closer than that.
They've done
much closer than that.
So
they just successfully done their Steam test.
You know what would be just the funniest thing in the world for CSX and Union Pacific to do? Just announce that, hey, we're going to send 4014 down to Clinchfield for the Sand Train this year. Hey, we're going to repeat 1993, but instead of a Challenger, we're going to do Big Boy.
You know, that wouldn't be out of the question.
I mean, the line's capable of handling
wild.
If that line can hold a Challenger, it could surely hold a Big Boy.
4014.
You won't get.
Lark is my main.
Don't forget
about the.
You would be bleeping insane to see Big Boy 765 4014
the second 4014
the second 4014
765 2806 and then maybe a fourth steamer altogether. Just imagine.
So that's another thing too I was thinking of, Lark, is that if Steam Railroad Institute is planning some sort of event with 4014 and 1225.
I really hope that if it does come to Roanoke, I hope 611's awake to see it. Just imagine, or at least get 1218 at least in a spot where it can be next to Big Boy, like have Big Boy in the middle, and then have J and the A on each side.
Well, I mean, the logical thing I think they would do is at VMT, where the 611 is, they have a spur that goes into like the main yard that's close by.
Oh, are you saying like have 4014 uncouple from the train, just come in, just chill with?
Yeah.
Dude,
They have a spur that goes into it.
Dude, can you imagine if they pulled that off and just like have Big Boy just? I mean, think about it. I mean, the line was built with an articulated in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
hey,
Newt's comment. He claims 4014 will be in Philly on the 4th.
Philadelphia.
Maybe Philadelphia. Maybe not.
Rich. Dude, you want to talk about a dude that's awesome in this hobby? Is Rich. I hope you're running that Vision GS set that we found for you, dude.
So that reminds me. I'll have to talk to him at some point because I might have one on the stream at some point.
Rich?
Big Rich.
Dude, yeah, that guy's.
So, this is a good point here. So,
on less than
makes sense.
132-pound rail.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know that. I just know that
personally. I wish this is when I wish 1218 was still alive, at least still awake. Can you imagine if 1218 and 4014 were like, "Hey, you want a double head?"
Well, so I will tell you this, Larkin. When I was chasing 611 last year in September or late September, we were talking with someone that was related to the railroad group, and at the time we were there, Buckingham Branch, which is the railroad that ran 611 at that time, they recently acquired a line that goes from Staunton, Virginia to Gordonsville, Virginia, where there's a big Y that CSX used to own.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, VMT has talked about bringing 1218 back online because now they'll actually have a place to somewhat run it.
Buckingham Branch is going to become like the new Ohio. It's going to become like this decade's Ohio Central.
But what about all the parts, man? I thought 1218 can't go back because yes, you can refabricate parts, but I thought it was just a big part.
No, they still have all the parts as far as I remember.
Too. 1218 went down in 1991, and the plan was to bring her back up for I think 1995 or 1996. But right before it finished, that's when the program
cut the funding.
Oh, yeah. Was that 20th Century Steam?
That was the original NS Steam program. So here's something crazy, and everyone can call me crazy. Can 611 be behind 4014 on the main line because 4014 is PTC equipped, and if the guidelines are correct, you have to have a PTC equipped engine leading. So could Big Boy be the PTC that 611 would need, and then just have double head? Think about that for a sec.
That could be a good merger, because I know UP and NS are merging, but I'm pretty sure 611 is owned by VMT, isn't it?
Yeah, just imagine if 611. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if. Okay, let's be honest here. I think I would not be surprised if Big Boy hangs out with at least one other mainline steamer in action. What if it's 765, which we haven't even considered if Fort Wayne's a possibility, especially if 765 is like, hey, you want to come hang out with us?
Well, another thing what I could see, here's what I think is going to happen too. Hear me out. Do you guys remember Train Fest 2009?
Heck yeah, I do.
No.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
So just I'm just like anything 4014. I don't.
Okay, Will. It was a Lima. If you are a fan of Lima Steam, it was the time of your life. So they had 765, 1225, and 4449 all operating at the same.
now I remember that now. Yeah. Okay.
So they tried doing it again in 2011 with the QJ's 765, and they nearly got 3751 there. Ooh.
3751 is a Baldwin.
Yeah. Partner.
They almost got
No,
261
I'm talking
in
about-
2014.
I was talking about Train Fest 2009 was a Lima Paradise.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking. I'm talking. No,
Will almost came after you, Lark, and almost strangled
Nuh-uh.
you through the screen.
So I'm gonna get off tangent here for a sec. So here's something that might surprise you. So Daylights and 844 have seen each other a lot, but there's only been one occasion where 3751, 844, and 449 have all been together at the same time. That was Rail Fair 1999. So
Yes.
not only
That's
had
what I was gonna say.
and what's funny is that you had not only 3 different railroads, but 3 different builders too. You had a Baldwin, you had an Alco, and you had a Lima together.
But yeah, like that's one of the things I was gonna say. Like, I'm hoping because of that talk with what Bucky and Branch is doing with their steam excursions every year. I'm hoping that because of that they bring back 1218 because that is such a beautiful and great sounding locomotive.
At least from CSX. Okay, so
Yes, they do share trackage as well, CSX and Bucky and Branch.
but it's just I for me that seems like the most logical place for 614 or even 2716 to go run, which
Right. The problem with 2716, it's all the way up in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it wouldn't be out of the question for it to come down.
Oh yeah, but
there's the reason. There's another reason too. During this last batch of 611 excursions, did you notice what consist it was pulling?
Was it a VMT consist?
No,
it was SRI's consist.
So the original, to kind of go on off that, the original plan was to have 1225 down there. But because 1225 was down at that time, they could only bring down the cars.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Like 1225, like they could not do the North Pole Express to save its life that season.
And I'm just like, dude, what is going on?
It's like almost like I remember like there was some criticism about SRI because it felt like it's like with all the problems they had, some people were accusing the organization of trying to rush her to come back out.
I mean, look, I get things happen,
Yeah.
but it's like, I mean, to be fair, they did do a test run a little before, but I think they probably should have done it maybe 2 weeks before. That would have been the better thing, I would say, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
I'm not an SRI employee, obviously.
I wish more of these mainline steamers had PTC because like 261, 765, and 4449 need to have.
Dell Hudson is in the chat.
Well, I think I know what's the status of 3 Rails for Dads, so they're hanging out with us.
Also, I could confirm Lark and Dell Hudson did pre-order the Delaware and Hudson T1 from
As he
Lionel.
should.
Good.
I was gonna say, dude, I'm gonna give up if he just didn't pre-order it. Isn't there enough enemy cars?
It's a very audible coming on.
I mean, there was enough cars of the Empire State Express laying around, so who's to say the Powhatan Narrow still isn't around either? So
Man,
one locomotive though we're failing to talk about.
I think I know where this is
Enlighten. 2926.
Yes. I unfortunately am starting to realize, however, with this new agreement with the Department of Transportation in New Mexico allowing 2926 to go 20 north and 20 south, yeah, that locomotive's trapped, in my opinion. But I gotta say, the rumors.
Oh, I agree.
Go ahead, Will.
I'm hearing and talking to some of the groups or talking to some of the members of the SBRHS over for 3751. What I've heard is, Albuquerque is starting to realize like that this can potentially turn this city around. Which, come on, guys, if you've never been to Albuquerque, I love my city, I love
Well,
my state, but gosh dang, that you ever seen Green?
From what I heard, that place is a dump. Unfortunately,
It's a place you visit. It's a place you don't want to go live.
it's a place you visit of all time.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing too, because I'm surprised that they haven't done something with GCR yet, Grand Canyon Rally, just because that's the one place where everyone wants to see either 2926 or 3751 come back, or in my opinion, both to go back, because it would be its own home rails. Both of those steamers used to be regulars in their heyday on that line,
and I think so. In my opinion, I think what the group from MHR are doing, I think it's a very deliberate. I've seen groups where they go straight in, like, hey, we're just gonna do it. And when you do that route, you kind of do cut a little bit of corners. With this one, with an MHR, I think it's very, very deliberate. And Albuquerque is putting time and effort into the restoration of the turntable. There's talks about potentially the city wanting to contract to get the roundhouse rebuilt, which then you start talking to SPRHS. Hey,
you want to get out of California? I mean California. You can come over here.
California.
So, there's just a lot of different talk about, is Albuquerque going to be the next hub for Santa Fe Steam? I would love to see it. I think we're a little far away from it, but yeah, I mean, talk about really nice steam. I'm telling you guys, you need to see that locomotive in action. That she just wants to go.
I will tell you this:
3751 is pretty freaking awesome.
So, you know what's interesting about 51 that some people forget? The 3751 that we know today is not the original 3751.
It was a smaller 484.
She was basically a glorified 482, but then
incredibly tiny.
So, but what's interesting is 3751 was an upgraded, but there's a but. 3765, the second class of 37s series, were originals. So they upgraded 3751 to look like the 3765 class, believe it or not. That was something I did not know, Will.
I knew, well, because if you look at it, 3751, it's the first 484 that's developed by Baldwin. It's not what it looked like today. Coal tender, very teeny tiny. But then when it was retrofitted with those 80-inch driving wheels, when it was retrofitted from cold oil, and it was because remember the 2900s, in my opinion, yes, gentlemen, in my opinion, and ladies who are in the group, I think the 2900 classes are probably the best Northern classes.
They were the largest. They were mammoths.
Yes. However, you need to start thinking about comparing it to the Jays, comparing it to the Niagaras, comparing it to the FEFs. The New York Central's Niagara was so well balanced that people could push it without anything. I mean, the boiler pressure alone was just a rocket. Or the Jays.
So that was one of the biggest what ifs in rail preservation. I think if you have had a Niagara survive, it would have. New York Central was stupidly innovative towards the end of Steam. There was a lot of things that probably would have been perfect in the rail preservation era today, like the water scooping, or just like the way that the boiler of the Niagaras were. They were built for easy use and efficiency, which was not something that was very common.
No, and those locomotives are. I'm very blessed. I think we're all very blessed to live in this time and age, where we might see a Mohawk in our lifetime.
No, we will see a Mohawk.
I definitely.
I got to correct you on that one.
I still stop you right there.
Oh my god, I loves the humor that Fort Wayne put in their intro of the announcement. Like it was all like old school like 50s kind of voice, and then it goes, "One cannot simply just restore it and run on the main lines." The kids say, "I'm like, oh, I see what you did there."
Oh, I see. Well, look, people like to make fun of that statement.
But the fact that an organization just flat out was like, "Hey, we know about you guys," and just having fun with its audience, those are the ones that get the most respect. Now, going back to Santa Fe Steam, I really hope that San Bernardino Society is doing something big for 3751 next year. The fact that it's going to be turning 100 years old is mind blowing. It's you're smirking over there. Wipeout, what's up?
I just laugh because you think a rail preservation in California is gonna do anything correctly.
Unfortunately,
think
the
about
only
it.
one that makes
Think about that for a second.
is Portillo.
Something as cool as a Santa Fe, big old
San Bernardino actually, unlike most of California, there's
zero. Oh my god!
It's all about the money, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly amazed that California even has rail preservation for steam.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm not surprised because it's always the small towns. Like
it's the western terminus for most.
Ortola, absolutely a haven for, WP and all that. And they also have old ex-U.S. Army and Navy stuff. So it's not just WP. I mean, they've got literally everything from the local area.
And then you got Niles Canyon Railway.
Niles, yeah. You got Sugar Pine, the Logging Road, Roaring Camp, that are just basically just logging.
Niles Canyon. I love one thing I love about Niles Canyon Railway is that they love to restore operating conditions all the WTF locomotives. The saddle tankers to the 2442 to the diesel hydraulic locomotive.
Yeah, Niles definitely goes against the grain for what they do. Niles is cool. As a conductor, I'm going past there one time, going to Milpitas.
What's up, dude?
Have you been to Niles Canyon?
Me?
No, I was talking to Will.
Oh.
I
have not, but working for UP, I've gone past it. I've seen the whole facility.
Someone just said, "Guys, you don't know much about the California State Rail Museum, do you?"
No, it's cool. I know that. That's probably like the one exception.
But you know what was so cool?
Realistically.
So one thing I will say, Cody, I was there, I think last year when I was visiting some of my family members. They had an SP tunnel motor running there. I was so excited.
Yes, they do. I think they
had that perfect old cast horn playing.
No,
Cody knows. Cody knows.
Sacramento, that's definitely definitely is a little unique. But I'm saying for like stuff like that, like for what Santa Fe 3751's trying to do.
I'll answer that in a second.
For San Bernardino, no, I don't see that. I don't see that going anywhere anytime soon.
So if I remember,
it sucks.
Oh God.
Fun fact: I think it was Ronald Reagan that was one of the people that led the charge to creating that railroad museum, if I recall correctly, when he was the governor of California.
It is a good museum. The one thing I guess I kind of hope that they would, because if I remember, it's a pretty short line that's there. Yeah, I don't know if it's because they don't have access further, or it's something to do with just not enough track that they built.
I think it's a combination of both. But hot take. You fellas ready for the hottest take from me tonight? They've got a little UP switcher.
UP sucks. Western Pacific is not your railroad.
Well, that too.
Pennsylvania Railroad sucks.
Well, not wrong.
You're very against the Great Northern, secretly.
Well, I do have to say they do have that little 060 UP switcher. I actually would not mind them restoring that and running that.
Oh yeah.
I kind of That little
Funny
guy
enough, I
is
did see it.
quite cute. I'll give him that.
Media-wise, they've really honed in on that cute little 060.
Oh
I
my
don't know
god.
what it is, but it's just like
4466. Oh yeah. Like maybe I'm just a sucker for Switch units. Maybe it's just me. But that little thing, and it's about the same size as 165, but they're just freaking cool. I like Switchers. They're cool.
Well, one of the other engines that's there that I would love to see restored is that Santa Fe 262 Prairie.
Yeah, good luck.
ooh.
Well,
By the way, TDCK is here, by the way.
You know what's a rare museum that, since we're talking about California, that I'm surprised that we haven't talked about is Southern California Railway Museum, formerly known as Orange Empire Railway Museum, the one that just got the Santa Fe SD45, the bicentennial units, as well as a
coaster. Is that in San Jose?
I don't know. But the thing that
I thought it was down in San Diego. I thought.
Oh, San Diego, one of those
Pacific
two.
Southwest. You're talking about Pacific Southwest if you're talking about San Diego, because Will knows exactly what that rail museum is well known for.
Which one is that one again?
Pacific
Southwest Will, you fumbled.
Museum.
No, the San Diego Railroad Museum?
Yeah, or also known as Pacific Southwest Railway Museum.
Are you talking about my favorite engineer? Engineer Dave?
Bob.
Brakeman Dave?
Brakeman Dave, yeah.
Dude, I swear.
Dave.
I would love to met that guy. But hey, just thank you for making my childhood.
But the one I was talking about is Southern California Rail Museum, because what I like the most about it is not its awesome roster and the fact that they've restored an FP45 into its original early 60s paint scheme, Will. But the fact that if you've got some good chunk, they'll let you run anything you want to on the layout, at least on their line. Like they'll let you, like, hey, like I think it's like $125 or something. If you want, rent
That's not that bad if it's that cheap.
I know
that's very good.
I mean, it's probably more. I'm just using it as, you know what? I'm just gonna take a look at it.
Let's look this up actually.
All right.
Well, I could tell you right now, going back to Portola with WP, they let you run 2 locomotives. They let you take a TR6A switcher.
No one cares.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
No, okay.
I do like that. That.
While we're going to that, I do want to answer Newt's question because he asked if I pre-ordered any 440s.
Yes,
I did. I pre-ordered 3.
All of them.
I pre-ordered all of them.
I pre-ordered 3. I did the 250th in the cars, the Lightning set, and because my friend
I was way off.
Persuasive in their peer pressuring ways, I ordered.
Holy cow! That's
the military set.
Yeah.
Guys,
well, I think you know who that might be.
With some procurement, help him out.
Yeah, I wonder.
Hey, so it's $300 for the Southern Pacific SW1.
Let's go.
SW1 gang. But take a look at this: $400 for an E8 or an FP45. So I was wrong about the 150, but you think you get it for at least an hour or 2 hours, which
would take my money.
Is that in where is it? Is that in Portola?
No.
Okay.
But they're working to restore her to operating condition. But once she's back up and running, you can actually rent her out too. Can you guys just imagine if we just sold like one of our high-end legacy steamers, that way we can all raise funds to go to this place, and we all like take an hour just hijack train, just doing stupid stuff.
I will tell you this, Larkin. The one engine I will definitely operate is the Santa Fe FP45.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, I personally forget all the other ones on here. Just that one's worth the price.
Yeah.
I would argue the steam engine, but
no. Hey, SW1 gang, let's go.
I will say though, a very how do I say this? A very like not so known kind of thing is over at TVRM, they do offer cab rides, and there's nothing like being in the cab of 4501, and then the engineer's like, "Hey, you want to blow the whistle? And then Kat's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
She knows all the signals and everything as well. And that was freaking awesome. So yeah, like,
dude, you know what'd be kind of crazy though is that like it just so happens to be the time the department's like, hey, you want to come up in the cab?
That's wild. Just crazy.
being able to
Bro,
do
that's when Will films.
yeah.
Dude, let's all just start GoFundMe, and then we can all, and like us four, like we can all rent a locomotive, one for each of us, and just
You know what? You know what? I'd be down for that because I could afford going down to San Diego. I don't have to get a plane ticket. Yeah.
You know, if we plan it far enough in advance, we get the tickets, we get the reservations, everything, we could pull it off.
Hey, so
Absolutely.
Yeah, hey, so whoever does the Union Pacific one, you're on your own. There's only one seat for a rider. So, but Will and I can do it.
Do you want to ride in that piece of garbage? No.
Well, hey, Cody, you know what?
It's canary red. It's canary yellow. Don't talk to me.
Well, actually, my second option, if I were to run any of these, would be I think that's an RS1 that I see down there, Sacramento Northern.
No,
it's
the green one.
Wait, Sac Northern.
Oh, sorry, the RST4
territory or WP subsidiary.
Dude, I would just totally just do this and probably do them. I would just spend like so much money to just be in these, and then probably do some of the most juvenile things in there.
But like, what I would like to do, I mean, was it so? As far as I know of, depending on the line, I think most organizations won't let you go past a crossing when you do like, you know, on the throttle experiences.
Well, that's the advantage of them because, I mean, aside from a small crossing at the station, I mean, the rest of the line, I think it's like 3 miles where you can just have fun with it, which is
what they could do to bypass that rule. They just basically the conductor or engineer, it moves it past the crossing, and then they hand it to you, and then you just throttle it.
I think that they do have at least a chaperone at minimum in there just to make sure you're.
Oh no, they do.
Oh,
they
yeah.
do.
Oh, for sure.
You
think they trust guys and gals?
Do you really think they trust people like us?
Come on, Lark. Let's be realistic here.
Hey, what? Hey, what if I got my license? What if I'm licensed to drive a train? Like, okay, cool. I'll get my license. Get out of here. This is Grand Theft Auto time.
Well, so
Lark,
I will say
the only one that's got a license to drive a train is probably me.
You know what I should do for Father's Day though? I should get my dad a on the throttle ticket for $12.25. That's like his favorite engine.
That would be so gnarly.
I would personally. I hope I get to do this before I die. I actually get to drive a train, like just not for like work, but just for like the fun of it.
Just go to Portola. We have crossings, and they let you drive it even through the crossing.
Well, I mean, like honestly, $400 for the Santa Fe?
Hey, let's all become leaders. We say $50 each.
Yeah, I mean, at least for the FP45, if you plan out that money in advance, it's not that bad actually.
So I remember seeing someone like a group of 3 like actually rented it for like 2 or 3 hours. And you know what they did? One was in the cabin. The other ones were just busy just taking photographs of it. And they were doing like their own photo run-bys with it, which I thought that was brilliant.
What was it?
I will say though, Larkin, because you're mentioning, like one of your dreams is to just drive it. So, unfortunately, I mean, we all know my illness with my colorblindness. I probably will never have that luxury. However, being able to blow the whistle on 2926, dude, I definitely cried. I definitely cried in the cab. It was pretty incredible. Yeah. But just being able to blow the whistle on whatever your favorite locomotive is, that's an experience that you'll never forget for sure.
Oh yeah. What was it? I mean, you know, it'd actually be really nice is that what they could do is you get like a special ticket where you're on like an excursion, not on the throttle, but the dude that's usually behind said engine. Either a fireman or I don't know, Cody, you might know what I'm talking about, where
The conductor.
Yep.
So
Probably
in,
a
Steam,
brakeman.
so in Steam excursions, I don't know if you see it, but usually they'll have the engineer that's in front, and then behind that there's another seat, usually for an extra engineer, like whether they rotate or just like another, person in the cab.
No, more often than not, it's like one engineer. That guy or gal is like the one person who is driving the train. And there's always like, if it's a non-stoker, if anything, steam locomotive, there's an extra fireman when fireman 1 gets super tired. So then fireman 2 can hop on it and go.
Oh yeah.
And then you have you have the fireman 1 and fireman 2. So
one thing I will say is if I were to drive a diesel, it's got to be one. It's got to have an S3L or RS3L horn, like we were talking about yesterday. Either A200 horn, one of your favorites, Cody.
M3 horns are the best of mine, along with RS5Ts.
So I will say, like the RS5Ts, I listen to them like.
Oh, you gotta hear it when they put it on a Gevo.
There's only one that has it. That's that CSX
911
blue or red one.
And then
something like that, yeah.
But well, hey guys, so it is officially 10:16 Eastern time, and my goodness, we've had a lot of fun the last almost 2.5 hours.
Heck yeah.
So I think we're probably gonna go ahead. We're gonna finish up here, but I gotta say thank you all so much for tuning in. So I will see this. Our next live stream is going to be Saturday, March 14th. We're going back to Saturdays now, and we've got Mr. Thomas from Thomas and His Train Store that's going to be hanging out with us. So if you guys have any questions or if you want to ask him, we'll definitely open it up for some questions, and we'll get to understand what's like, having a train shop. Maybe he can show us some sneak peeks or something.
That'd be cool. I can't wait for March.
That's that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. No, watch. He's going to show us like a 360 view of the entire shop.
We're going to tell him to slow down.
But
look,
well, hey guys,
what product do you want us to buy?
Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to terminate for the night. So, boys, stay here, and thank you all tuning in so much, and we will see you next month.
See ya.
Later, guys. Be safe.
Hey, guys.
Have a good night.